Good afternoon, all. It's Arlene J Ramsey, CEO and founder of Everyone Let's Talk. This evening's segment will be addressing the fellas who call women jump-offs or whores. Fellas, the ladies are not jump-offs. Do you realize that it's your willingness to not care about a relationship and just have sex and move on to the next woman and just have sex with that next woman is the reasoning why women appear to be easy? Do you realize that because you don't take the time to study a woman's anatomy and actually please a woman, that women are weak when it comes to sex? There's a high percentage of women who are walking around who've never had a vaginal orgasm. You know, if you guys took more time with pleasing a woman, women wouldn't have to buy sexual toys and find alternative ways to sexually relieving themselves of sensual pleasure. This is a serious thing, because you guys sit here and you blame us for being whores and easy, but you fail to realize that it's because of the fact that you don't pay attention to our needs. It's always about your needs. You come first and then you move on to the next one. What about the woman? And then there are some of you that women try to explain how to please them or try to tell you that you don't please them, and you allow your ego to get in the way. And when you allow your ego to get in the way, she's unable to express herself and really tell you how she feels when it comes to sex. That's a major issue. And I need you guys to take that with a seriousness. This right here, what it is that you're doing, is very frustrating, and it's the beginning, part of the beginning to the collapse in relationships with men and women. It's part of the reason why sometimes women come off as disrespectful towards you, because they're harboring so many different things that's going on, and they don't know how to express themselves or really tell you how they're feeling. But in her mind, she's thinking, if you're not going to please her, how is she going to respect you? You know, let me tell you something. You guys talk about sex as if it's a bad thing. Sex is a beautiful thing when we are doing it right. Do you understand that when a woman is actually sexually pleased, she's a sweetheart? She's a sweetheart. You know, a lot of that drama that you go through with women, you wouldn't have to go through, because she's relaxed, she's calm. But if she's always frustrated, never sexually pleased, what do you expect her to do? And then plus women, we are just emotional. So what do you expect us to do? You guys have to slow down. I need you guys to slow down and reprogram yourself. Get out of that mindset of thinking that it's okay to just bang this woman and move on to the next and bang that. It's not okay, because there are too many women and trust me, I was a victim of that. I had to slow down and really look at the situation, but I was a victim of that, because when a woman is not sexually pleased, she's vulnerable to any man who advances at her, because she's not sexually pleased. And that's just how our body is. That is a very difficult thing to fight. The only thing that's going to beat that is practicing and learning spirituality and practicing celibacy. That's the only thing that's going to beat that. And I've been celibate for over 3 years. That is a very difficult thing to do. Very difficult thing to do, because now I have to be very disciplined, fight against that sexual urge, practice and keep my mind focused on spirituality, which keeps me away from thinking about just sex. But then the other thing is that I'm lacking that other part in my life. And sex is a very valid part of our lives, which makes us whole. It makes us complete. It makes us feel alive. It's like charging a battery. It's a way of giving us that extra boost and that extra joy and happiness and zest for life. And you guys are just taking it away. Women are not whores. Women don't want to sleep around with different men. If women were sexually pleased like you are sexually pleased, you will not see women running around here sleeping with other men. We are not made up that way. We are not made up that way. I need you guys to take that with a seriousness as well, because this right here, and then your mindset and your perception of us is wrong. It's wrong. And again, we're too busy into our ways that we don't realize the damage that we are causing. It's fun and games when you're doing what you're doing, but the effects of it. This here that women now you're disgusted with women, because women, it's like we stepped on banana skin. We step on a banana peel and we're just always laying down, always on our back. That's what it seems like. It seems like you cannot get a woman to just stand and just be against wanting to have sex. But that's because she's lacking. She's lacking. So from the time she's in the presence of a man, before she's even in the presence of a man, that's what's on her mind. Because her body hasn't been able to be charged and released of tension and fulfilled sexually. She hasn't reached euphoria. Fellas, women don't want to be whores. We don't want to be whores. Ladies, I know this is a difficult thing to do, but I'm going to tell you again. Celibacy and spirituality is the way we have to go. This is the way we have to go until this cycle comes to an end. And then moving forward, I need the fellas and ladies to start teaching your sons what it actually means to be a man. Having multiple sex partners does not make you a man, and that should not be a competition or anything a child should be wanting to conquer, because it's very damaging. And teach your daughters, it's an oxymoron to try to attempt to have a family or be in a relationship with men who are programmed to just have sex and move on. So you would have to teach your daughters to explore life as well, travel, learn who they are, take their education, those sort of things, learn spirituality, those sort of things. Keep them involved in themselves and keep them involved in what's happening in the world, in the bigger picture. And that's going to steer our girls away from wanting to have children and wanting to settle down with men who are not willing and ready to settle down. I urge you guys again to take this with a seriousness. You may not think that this is a problem, but it is a problem. Ladies, I know you understand me. If you think long and hard about what I'm saying, and remember why it is that you appear to be easy and why you go from man to man, your answer is because you are not sexually pleased. And your answer may be because you fake orgasms, or you are unable to explain to the man that you are sexually intimate with how you feel and how to make you feel. And because of that, you have been suffering. That is the truth. Fellas, that is also the truth. Again, you have something to do with why women appear to be whores and jump-offs. And I need you to learn and discipline yourself to changing that cycle. And ladies, again, this starts with us. Stop having sex and learn spirituality. Celibacy and spirituality. Once we get on that path, if we're not giving it out, men don't have anybody to run to. They don't have a woman to keep running to. So if we stop giving it out, at some point he's going to have no one to have sex with. And then he's going to be forced to be more into us and more into what it is that we need and what our bodies need for us to reach that same euphoria he's been reaching. You understand me? All right. You guys have a good evening, and see you all. I'll have something for you all tomorrow. Peace.